Shout out if you've seen the epic inspirational unboxing of this beautiful thing right here. We the champs. You already know what it is. Let's go. It's your boy Dookie, back again with B.A.N.G. budget and new gear reviews that get the best bang for your tech dollars. And one of the words that's been going around like crazy is cryptocurrency. Everybody's into it. They want to know more about it. They want to get rich or whatever. One of the negative results is how it's affecting PC building. The gamers, the guys who just want to go out there, build their own PCs. Prices are crazy. You know, shout out to my boy Jamie, and he had hit me up like right before Christmas, like his son wanted to get a graphics card, and he was just gonna go to Best Buy and cop one, and I was like, I don't know if that's really gonna happen. Buying parts is crazy right now, especially GPUs and RAM. They're nuts. Here, let's take a look. I want to show you something I put together real quick. I just put this together right here. Like, what I want to do is I'm going to be selling off some of my parts here. I want to get a new system. Time to build something new. Now, I could go all the way out and max this out like crazy, but you know me, I'm about that budget. I'm about getting something that'll still be powerful, but useful for what I need to do. And so this is what I came up with. I got a Ryzen 7 1800X. That's that 8-core, 16-thread processor. Put an ALI in there. I want to get a little water cooling on that, so I want the Corsair H100 V2. Pretty solid cooler. You know, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about it. Motherboard, I love these carbon look motherboards. I mean, they may not be for everybody. A lot of people want a lot of colors and RGB and stuff, but I actually love the carbon look motherboard, so I went with the MSI X370 Gaming Pro. Now right here is where you see the first instance, the RAM. For video editing and doing the stuff that I like to do, I like to start at 32 gigabytes. That's what I have in my current system. That's what any system I build going forward is going to have to start at 32 gigabytes. But just know that's what's going to have to happen. And you see right here, that's almost $300. Now this is actually cheap compared to some of the other kits I've seen. And that's a pretty solid G-Skills, Ripjaw, you know, colorful. I don't necessarily like the color, but at this point, I don't care. I just need something that'll go well. Put a SSD, well, I put an M.2 solid state drive in there, the 960 EVOs. These are pretty good. I'll probably use that to run just my, you know, operating system and stuff like that. I got a bunch of drives that I probably just take with me from system to system, but you know, that's just what I got. Now here you see the second installation of where prices are crazy. This is a GeForce GTX 1070 Ti. So around $450 to $500 is what you're supposed to be looking at for prices of this card. And this one right here, the cheapest one I found was for $699. You know, with the way prices are going and things today, that's actually a deal. You know, we'll see later what I'm talking about. But we also here, I have a Fantex Enthoo Pro. You know, nothing serious, just a, you know, I like their cases, so I wanted to try something like that. And a 750 watt power supply from EVGA, fully modular. You already know what the deal. So if I come down here and show y'all this, the price, $2,063. Not the worst, but I mean, that's definitely up because of these particular parts. That system really should be more around $1,200 to $1,500, you know. But, you know, because of those specific parts and costing so much, you know, nowadays it's just crazy. So one of the things that people are talking about are pre-built systems. Are they the best way to go to get, one, not only a graphics card cheap, but probably a whole lot of other parts a lot cheaper than if you just go out and bought them individually. So one of the things I'm going to look at is a site on Reddit called Build a PC Sales. Build a PC Sales has a lot of deals. If you're familiar with Slick Deals, has a lot of those same deals, but these are more definitely PC orientated, you know, things for gamers, keyboards, monitors, all this stuff. I check this site pretty much every day whenever I'm looking for deals. This is one of the places where I go. You can go down here. Let's see if you can. Well, you can't see it here on the side because the way I have the screen. But over here on the side, they have, you know, different keywords that if you're just looking for those specific parts, you can find cases, coolers, controllers, whatever. So I went searching for pre-builts, and, you know, out of all the systems that are, most of these are expired. People probably jumped on them real quick. You know, with the way graphics card pricing is lately, man, anytime people are finding deals, they're jumping on real quick. But see, let's see right here. We have a pre-built with a GTX 1080, 770, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabyte SSD for $1381. That's not bad. That is not bad. You know why that's not bad? I'm going to show you what the price is of a 1080. A 1080, $814. Let's see. $829. You know, you got some 1080 Ti's in here as well. But I mean, you see, you're not paying anything less than $800 just for a card, just for one graphics card with the 1080. So, you know, can't be mad at that. Let's look at this expired one. What was this? Oh, wow, this was an i7 770, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a terabyte hard drive, with a solid state drive, and a 1070 for $1,000. Like, that was a deal. Whoever had that, that was a steal. So you got to look out for things like this, and not always just to have the system. What you can do is you can find one of these pre-built systems, take the graphics card out. You can even sell the graphics card if you're just trying to come up, but you can buy one of these pre-built systems, take the parts out of it that you actually want, say the RAM, graphics card, maybe the CPU, sell the rest, get rid of the rest. Now you just buy in the custom parts that you want, you know, and those are going to be cheaper or whatever you're willing to pay. So now you can put it in the case you want. You can get whatever hard drives and other things and the peripherals and all of that stuff. You could get that stuff, and that's a way to kind of save you some money. So another thing that I've looked at here is these pre-built system makers. You have these companies that will build a system for you to your exact specifications, or they'll build the system and you can kind of go in there and customize it to get it the way you want. So we're going to look here at iBuyPower. Now, I've heard a lot about iBuyPower. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people say it's overpriced. I got some friends who, you know, have bought the systems through here and they loved it. Let's look at here. Let's see. I want to go with an Intel system. Let's see. I want to build an Intel system. Now, I ask you, what games do you play? Now, this is where you will come in here and you pick the type of games that you like. I like first-person shooters. I'm a big COD player. I'm about to get into Overwatch, PUB, things like that. I like action games. I like Assassin's Creed. I went back and played Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm getting ready for the new Far Cry. You know, that's what I'm about. Sports games. I'm into sports games. So I'll definitely be playing, you know, whatever 2Ks come out on the PC for as long as they happen. And EA, man, I need y'all to put Madden on the PC, man. I need y'all to make that happen. You know, and let's say I want to stream, so I want to play these games and have you guys come watch me. I want to stream, so let's click that. Now that takes you to the next step. So now I have a couple of different systems that I want to pick from. We have what is this? We have this system right here with the Windows 10 Home. It comes with the i7 7700K, a GTX 1070, 8 gigabytes of memory, 1 terabyte of hard drive, no monitor. We also have this one that comes with an i7 7800X. We have a GTX 1080, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte of hard drive, no monitor. So now for me personally, I will start with a system like this just because it has more RAM. I wish it maybe I bumped that 1080 down to a 1070. So let's go in here and customize it and see what we can come up with. So let's take me out of the corner right here. And now we see what we got. So let's see this case. Let's see if we can change this case. What case does it have in here now? And you'll see right here, the price is $2,029. Let's see how we adjust the features. So right now I'm in the iBuyPower Element gaming case with front side glass panels. So I edited the scene a little bit. I know it's jumping around over there, but we're gonna save a little money with this Thermaltake View 21 gaming case has got glass on both sides, and you save $23. So let's pick that. And you see right here, your price goes down. It also shows you how much you'll be paying a month if you want to go with a firm for your leasing and whatnot. So now it shows memory. Now you see, just look at here, just trying to bump that up to 32 gigabytes, which is where I would want to start, is $120. So for the sake of just, not blowing our whole load on this, let's just go with 16 gigabytes of memory. You get one terabyte hard drive. That'll work. I'm not mad at that. All right, let's see. Now you can add extra stuff. Now if you want RGB case lighting, if you want Wi-Fi, you want clean wiring, virus protection, let's add some RGB lighting to the mix. Now it comes with a mouse, comes with Windows 10, and a 3-year warranty, which is not bad. Like, that might be pretty interesting, because if you get a 3-year warranty versus when you buy all the pieces and parts yourself, you never know. You got to deal with each individual part. To have one place that you can deal with for your warranty, that's something you might be interested in. All right, now let's look at our full specs here. We got the Thermaltake View 21 gaming case. We have the i7-7800X, that's that 6-core, 12-thread processor. We have the Asetek 550 120 millimeter CPU cooler. You can change that out. You might roll with it, but you can always change that out. 16 gigabytes of memory. You got that GTX 1080, and we saw what the GTX 1080 is going for. Depending on what happens, it's probably about half the total price of this system right here. You get a 1 terabyte hard drive. You get motherboard. You get the Asus TUF X299 Mark II motherboard with a 350 watt upgrade, with a free upgrade to a 650 watt 80 plus bronze. So, you might definitely want to look around and see. I don't know how good that one is. You guys let me know. Here, let's see what this is. Yeah, you guys let me know how good that is. I want your opinion on that. But another system that I heard, and shout out to Kyle a bit with, he was talking about this, was NZXT. They have their BLD program where they're showing that you could build a system, and a lot of these prices are MSRP. So you pay MSRP for the graphics card. You're paying MSRP for RAM, things like that. So they're not really putting a lot of tax on top of building the system for you. So let's run through this and see what we can come up with. So this one is another one that it kind of asks you, where do you want to game at? So let's see. I like these games: Fortnite, Players Unknown Battleground, Grand Theft Auto. And do I want to game at 1080 or 1440? I've been gaming at 1080 this whole time. I want to step it up a little bit to 1440. Let's go. So right here, you have the games, and it'll show you, one of the ways I like, it'll say, okay, you want to play this game at 60 frames per second recommended, which you should be at for most of your games. This will show you, once you start putting the system together, it'll show you what you're looking to get. So let's say around 1500 is where we want to stay. So let's go. I want to go AMD this time. Let's see. So they put together a system for about 1500 in a NZXT S340 Elite, an AMD Ryzen 5 1600, which is what I already have, a GTX 1070 with 16 gigabytes of G.Skill Trident Z RAM. So you see that with this system, I'd be able to get 69 frames per second at 1440. Now this is 1440, not 1080p. This is at 1440 resolution. I'll be able to get 69 frames per second in Fortnite, 87 frames per second Grand Theft Auto, and in Players Unknown Battleground, that'd be 55 frames per second. You get in there. I've heard, I haven't exactly played this game, but I've heard it's real crazy with the optimization and everything. So I'm not too worried about that. So let's go in here to configure and see what's up. Let's start here. So you can see that here you can choose each individual setting you want. We start with case. So this is the S340 Elite Nice case, but let's say I want to save a little money on my case. I don't really care too much about the case. I don't need a full, glass panel over here. I can go with a half one, so we'll go with the NZXT 340, not the Elite. Let's just go pick that, and you can see it already made that change right there. So now I saved a little bit of money just with the case. Cool, and we'll see what we have in here. You already have a Cryo Rig 87 Lumi that comes with a RGB fan. Do I want an RGB fan? I kind of want an RGB fan, but let's say I want some, air cooling. Let's say I want some water cooling because I'm going to be overclocking that 1600. I really want to push that. So let's see. You can pick up, what is this, the Kraken X52 or the Kraken X62? Let's go with the X52. Wow, I went from 1568 to 1658, just like that. So, you see where prices come and go with this. Let's see what we got on the motherboard. So we got an MSI B350 Tomahawk ATX motherboard. That's pretty good. With the 1600, you really don't need the X370. The B350 motherboards will be great. You can still overclock them, do a lot of good stuff with those motherboards. So that's perfect. We good right there. GPU. Let's see what we have. So it actually gave us a 1070, the MSI GTX 1070. We could go up to a 1070 Ti only for $40 more. We can go down to a 1060 for $200 less. I want to stay with that 1070, Could go up to a Founders Edition 1080 Ti, but I like that. I think I'm going to stay with this 1070. I'm not mad at that. CPU, we could go up to the 8-core Ryzen. I already got to 1600. Let's go ahead and push that. I want to push that to the Ryzen 7 1700. You can go, like I said in the last time, you can overclock that and get the same kind of speeds as you would get on 1800X, almost the same kind of power. So let's run with that. I'm feeling that. Power supply, we got a NEX 650 watt from EVGA to Supernova. Not mad at that, let that run. Now, like I said, now we come back here with this RAM. You can get the G-Skills Ripjaws Black. You can get that faster RAM, that 300 megahertz. You really want to get fast RAM with Ryzen. It's been said over and over again, but you really want that fast RAM. So we're going to stick with 16 gigabytes of the G-Skills Trident. Let's see, storage. I really don't necessarily need a hard drive, but that 960 Evoke. So if I take this away, let's see. Here, let's do this. We'll get one of these and then take that away. Yeah, not too bad. Now this is similar to that system that we were looking at with the iBuyPower. But this right here is definitely more my speed, what I'd be going for. I'm not mad at this at all. Let's see, what is this, colors? If you want to get some extra colors in your case, I want to switch the case around. You can do black and red scheme. You get some cable mod stuff up in there if you want your cables, cable extensions, extras. If you want their puck, any of this stuff. I don't want any of this stuff. If you want NZXT hue, so you can put all types of colors in there, that's on you. Software, it comes with Windows 10 Home. You can bump that up to Windows 10 Pro if you want to. But let's go to checkout and see. It shows you what the MSRP is, and you're paying MSRP prices. Look at that 1070. This is the 1070 I told you about that was, what, $600 something? Wow. I could get this system built and sent to me in like 2 or 3 days. That's not bad at all. And you get 2 years warranty on all the parts and labor. Ships out in 48 hours. You're supposed to get the game performance that they're promising over here. That's just another thing to look at. So to wrap it all up, is it time to consider pre-builds? Honestly, I think it might be. Until the prices come down, until, things just get much better in the gaming world as far as pricing, I definitely think it's something to consider. Now, I want to do a video about used parts in the used parts market, what kind of deals you can get. If you'd be interested in that, let me know down below. Maybe we'll put that together and see what's good. All right, please make sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. It's your kinfolk Dookie. I'm gonna get up out of here. Make sure you holler at your boy.